is done, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, good, yeah. For everyone, guys.
No, sir.
No, not done. Okay, you can reply in chat box, guys. Better instead of unmuting and talking. Yeah. If you are from JECA, okay, JECA 10 or 11, it's done, right? For JECA 12, I guess it's, yeah, for JECA 12, it's not done, I hope. Okay, okay, no problem, guys. We'll see, we'll do. Yeah. So for JECA 10 and 11, SQL is done. For JECA 12, SQL is not done, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Correct. Okay, guys. Fine. So if you want to learn J2EE, guys. So if you want to learn J2EE, first you should be good in two things. Yeah. First you should be good in two things. So we can say, guys, prerequisite. Yeah. So if you want to learn J2EE, we have to follow some prerequisite. That is, like we should be strong in. Yeah, you should be. Yeah, you should be strong in two major things. Yeah, if you want to learn, guys, J2EE, then you should be strong in two things. First of all, you should be strong in core Java. First thing, guys, you should be strong in core Java. Next comes your SQL, so you should be strong in SQL. At least you should be, okay? Yes, now can you, Shubham, you can hear Suhas, right? Is it audible now? Subhash, is it audible now? Fine. So first thing, you should be good in core Java, and next you should be strong in SQL. In SQL, mainly you should be able to perform, like you can do CORD operations, like how we can create the table. You should know, guys, few basic things of SQL, how we can perform CORD operations, like how to create a table, how to update the data, next, how to fetch or read the data, next, how to delete a record, So guys, please mute from your end. Yeah. So if you want to learn, guys, J2EE perfectly, then you should be good in core Java, no doubt at all. Next, you should be good in SQL. At least you should know the syntax, how we can create a table, how we can update the table, and how we can delete a record. Yes. So these things you should know.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now, so at least this much knowledge you should have, guys, from SQL. So here, no need of joins. If you have doubt in joins, we'll arrange a session for joins. If you have doubt, guys, let me know. If you have doubt in SQL, we'll try to arrange one grooming session. Yes, but for the J2EE, guys, joins is not required. At least you should have the basic knowledge how to perform the CORD operation. That is creating a table, updating a record, reading the fetching the data or reading the data. Next, deleting it. Okay, guys, we'll see. We'll see. Now, so next. So guys, all of you are done with HTML at least. All of you are done with HTML at least. Yes, good. So guys, to learn J2EE, basically we want these many things. We want these prerequisites. That is, you should know core Java, you should know SQL, and at least you should know how to create a form page. Yes, at least you should know how to create a form page. That will be helpful in Servlet. That will be helpful, guys, in Servlet. So this is nothing but your prerequisite. You should know core Java. You should know SQL. Basically, in SQL, you should know how to perform the CRUD operation and at least basic knowledge of HTML so that you can create a form page. Yes. Now, so guys, from Java, you should be good in all the OOPS principle. You should be good in all the OOPS principle, mainly abstraction. Mainly abstraction. Next, what is interface? And let's say next, method overloading, method overriding. Next comes your polymorphism. And very important concept, guys, we need for J2EE, that is your singleton class. Singleton class is very important whenever you will go to design any project. Whenever you want to write a program in case of JDBC, guys, once you will start designing the project with the help of J2EE, then in that case, without singleton class, you can't write a single program. So singleton class is very important in case of J2EE, that is JDBC. Next comes, you should be good in handling the exception. You should be good in handling the exception, because in case of JDBC, guys, n number of exceptions will be thrown. So you should be good in handling the exception. So this is nothing but in case of SQL, I said, like what is important in case of your web, I said like HTML, at least form page creation you should know. From core Java, guys, you should be strong in all the OOPS principle, especially method overloading, method overriding, what is abstraction, interface, singleton class, and basically you should be good in handling the exception. Yes. So guys, all of you are strong in these many concepts, then we can proceed with J2EE. Yes, all of you are strong, guys. Yes, very good. Good, guys. So if you will respond neatly, like if you are going to respond, then we can do the things easily and we can go a little fast. Yes, fine, guys. So we'll do just revision of OOPS principle now. Just we will revise all the OOPS principle so that once I start your J2EE session, you should not say, sir, I don't know this concept. I have not learned this concept and so on. Yes, so we'll start with your OOPS principle. So later you should not say, sir, I don't know this concept, I'm facing difficulty and so on. Clear, guys? Shall we start? Yes. So guys, I'll go for whatever is required in J2EE, guys. We'll start with that only. So guys, tell me first of all, what is singleton class? What is singleton class, guys? Okay, we'll arrange, don't worry. Okay, good, Archer, yeah. Very good, guys, yeah. So singleton class is nothing but it is a class which allows user to create only one object. Yes, basically singleton class is a class which allows user to create only one object. So it allows user to create that is only one object throughout the life cycle. So guys, remember what is singleton class in the sense it is a type of class, it is a type of Java class which allows user to create only one object throughout the life cycle. Yes. So guys, whenever we are going to design singleton class, what are the rules we have to follow? Yes. If you want to design a singleton class, what are the rules we have to follow? Do we have any rule of singleton class, guys? Whenever private variable, no. Correct. So guys, basically we have to follow two rules. Basically, we have to follow some set of rules. So all of you know guys, first rule that is constructor should be private. Here guys, constructor should be private. So first rule we have to make, constructor should be private. Yes, constructor should be private. Next guys, we have to declare. Next, we have to declare a method. Yes, we can say helper method or whatever. So what is helper method, guys? You will learn once we'll start with JDBC. What is helper method? What is the need of helper method and all? So now I'm not going to use term helper method. I'll just use the term static method. So what is helper method, guys? Once we will start with JDBC interface, we will learn. Yes, might be few of you know helper method is nothing but it helps user to create implementation object of an interface. But most of you don't know, guys, so we will start from the scratch, no need to worry what is helper method and all once we start with JDBC. So I'm not going to use term here helper method. So basically what you have to do, you have to declare a static method. You have to declare static method which will return object of the class. Which will return, guys, object of a class. So basically we have to follow here two rules. Rule number one, constructor should be private. Next, static method. So here we have to declare static method which will return object of the class. Yes, which will return, guys, object of the class. So basically we have to proceed with these many things. And even once this object is created, we need to store the address. Yes, basically we have to store the address. So for that we need a non-primitive variable. So these things you have to follow, these things you have to satisfy to proceed or to write a singleton class program. So guys, why we will declare constructor as private? Can anyone tell me? Why constructor should be private? Good, Bhumika. Yeah. Yes, guys, why constructor should be private? Very good, guys. So we have to declare constructor as private so that we can restrict object creation within a class. Yes, if people declare or if we declare constructor as private, then we can create the object within the class. Yes, so we are going to declare constructor as private just to restrict object creation. So let us see a small program, guys, of singleton class. Let us see a small program. Just we are doing revision today, guys. So these concepts are very important for your upcoming JDBC. These concepts are very important. So just we are doing revision today. So don't get bored and all. Don't think, sir, why started with books. These concepts are very important, guys. Without this, you can't proceed with JDBC concept. Yeah. So let's say we will declare a class here. We will declare a class by name. Let's say class name is your, yeah. So guys, can you give me an example of singleton class, real-time example of singleton class? Bank account, okay. PM, Prime Minister, very good. Aadhaar card, very good. PAN card, yeah. So you can take all the proof, whatever government is going to provide us. Because for one person, Aadhaar card will be created only once. So that's what you can take an example as Aadhaar card, PAN card, and so on. Voter ID as well you can take. Yes. So let us proceed. We'll create a class. So I'll give a class name as Aadhaar card itself. Let us create a class birth certificate. Correct, Durga. Yeah. So let's create a class that is Aadhaar card. So first, guys, what we have to do, we have to declare constructor as private. Yes. So what I'll do, I'll declare this constructor as private. So I'll say private. Yes, I know. Ravi Chandra, I know. So that's what from tomorrow will extend like limit. So how many students are waiting, guys? Can anyone let me know? Like how many students are not able to join the session today? Can you check with them once if you have any group and all? Or can you please check with friends how many students are not able to join? Okay, around 25. Okay.
More than 30 students.
Okay.
Separate one more group, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay. Yes.
Create one more group, sir.
Yeah, we'll do it. Don't worry.
The group is full, sir.
Okay, we'll try to create one more group. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Today we'll do it. Okay, nearly 25 or 30. Okay, we'll do it. Don't worry. Okay, Satyam, we'll try to share the recording session. Let's see. Let me check once. Yeah. Okay. Ashwini will do it. We'll try to create one more WhatsApp group. Let's see. So guys, please adjust for today. From tomorrow, we'll see. We'll do some alternative. So let's say we have to declare this constructor as private. So what we will do, we'll say private Aadhaar card. Private Aadhaar card. Yes, we'll say private Aadhaar card. And since I'm going to declare no argument constructor, if you want, you can declare argument constructor also based on your requirement. So let's say I'll give a statement SOPLN Aadhaar card created, or let's say object created. Object created or Aadhaar card created. Anything is fine. Object is created. Okay, this is nothing but your first rule. You know, this is your first rule. Yeah, next, what we have to do, we have to declare a static method. Yes, we have to declare. I'm not going to use term here. Helper method. What is helper method? We'll see later. We need to declare static method which will return object of the class. So what I'll do, I'll say public. I'll say, guys, public here. Yes, next I'll say public, and then now this class. So basically I need to declare static method. So this method name can be anything. So let's say the method name is X. You can take get Aadhaar card, you can take get whatever you want. So let's say the static method is X here. So this method type should be static. So I'll say public static And obviously, guys, this method should return object of the class. This method, basically, it should return object of the class. So guys, what will the object name? Yeah, so here we have to specify your object name as Aadhaar card. Here we have to specify the object name as Aadhaar card. So we'll say public static Aadhaar card, and this X is nothing but is a static method. So now, inside that, what we are going to do, we will check. We will check some condition here. Yeah, inside this, we are going to check some conditions. So we will say if. So now, once object is created, we need to store the address as well. We need to store the address as well. So we will declare one variable. We will declare one variable. So basically, we will declare one static type non-primitive variable. So we will say here static, let's say public static. So we will say here Aadhaar card, and let's say I'm going to give a variable name as ref. So guys, what will be the default value of this ref? What will be the default value of this ref? Null, correct? Because this is non-primitive. Or if you want, you can assign null. If you're not going to assign, default value will be null itself. So let's say I'll assign here null. So now inside this method, I'll give a if block. I'll say if reference equals to null. If reference is having null value, then we will create one object. And then we will. Yes. So like this, guys, we have to. Yeah. Like this, what will happen? We have to proceed with the singleton class. Now we will check if ref equals to null. So here we will create one object. So we will say ref equals to new Aadhaar card. Yes, ref equals to new Aadhaar card. If object is created, we'll give here else part. Else part we will say. Oh, yeah, it's not that neat, guys. Yeah. So we'll give here SOPLN object already created. So these many things, guys, we have to do. So first we have to declare the constructor as private. Next we have to declare static method, which will return object of the class. So here X is the static method. I'll use, let me explain. Yeah. And then we will check the condition, and if the object is created, we will say already object created. If object is not created, we will create the object. So let us see the things practically now. Let us see the things practically. So let us open our Eclipse here. So guys, all of you are done with your complete Java, core Java, up to file handling, up to threads. Yes? Good. So I hope you people are punters. You people are really good in Java. Yes? You people are strong in Java, guys. Yes, all of you are strong in Java. How much you will rate yourself in Java, guys? Out of 10. Out of 10, 8. Why 8, guys? Why 9? Why not 10? Yes, my question is why not 10? Okay, good. Okay, few of you will say out of 10, you will give 12. See, if you will give 12, no, out of 10. This is known as overacting. Yes, I don't know your name, just you gave name as, just you give name as JSP. Out of 10, if you are going to give 12, no guys, seriously, you are doing overacting. Okay, Ranjan, there is nothing for this method. No need to remember the methods. No need to by heart the methods. Just you have to remember the implementation of each class of collection. So no need to by heart the method or remember the methods. Okay, so my ID is open. So let's start now. Okay, JVM architecture. Okay. Okay, so programming class just now started, guys. Programming not yet done. Okay, so guys, it will be done soon, don't worry. So let me create a Java project here. So remember guys, today just we are doing revision part because even few of your friends are not able to join the session. So I need to think about them as well. So from tomorrow, we'll start with the actual concept J2EE. So let us create a Java project. Okay, Manjushri, only 6 to 7 class. So let's say the project name is test Java. I'll give a project name as test Java. Then click on next and finish. Okay, no problem. So how it is going to work, what you have to do in Eclipse, guys, each and everything I'll teach you, no need to worry. But currently we are going to create a Java, small Java, like normal Java program, whatever we discussed. So we'll say here, let me create a package first. So I'll say com.jsp and let's create a class name. So test, let's say the class name is your Aadhaar card. So Aadhaar card. And let's click on finish. Okay, so first thing what we have to do, we have to declare a constructor as private. So let's say private Aadhaar card. Guys, please mute yourself. Yeah, then let's say I'll give, so the statements is out. 9 o'clock you have SQL guys for JCA 12. Who is handling SQL now for you people? JCA 12?
Morning, sir.
Saturday you had SQL class guys? JCA 12 people. Saturday you had SQL class? Yes, better reply me in chat box. Saturday you had SQL class by Navneet. Okay. Okay guys, fine, no issue. Let us proceed. So I'll give object created. Okay, so just a second guys. Okay, so fine. So we have declared this. Next, let us proceed with, we have to declare a static method which will return object of the class. So let's say here public static, and the object name and class name must be same. So the object name will be Aadhaar card itself. Guys. And let's say the method name I'm going to give get Aadhaar. Get Aadhaar. Yeah. So let's say now once object is created, we have to store the address in some variable. So we'll declare some primitive type here, primitive data type. So I'll say public static, and let's say primitive, non-primitive in the sense we'll make use of class name itself, and we'll say ref equals to null. By default, value will be null, guys. If you are not going to specify, also value will be null. So let's say I'll check a condition here, that is if ref equals to null. If ref equals to null, then I'll create one object. So I'll say ref equals to new Aadhaar. Ref equals to new Aadhaar card. So that's it. Now, let us create a else part here. No, reference can be public. Reference can be public here, so that you can access outside the class. This out. Already object created. Already object created. So let me return this. So I'll say return. So once object is created, we have to return this. And now if you want, just declare few methods as well. Yeah, just declare few methods as well. So let us take a method here, public void. Yes, it's not required, but if you want just to print while calling, if you want to demonstrate, then it's required. Yeah. So let's say public void. Let's say with Aadhaar card, what we can do, guys? Yeah, with Aadhaar card, what we can do? Yes, with Aadhaar card, what we can do? Tell one functionality. So we can buy SIM, guys. Yes. So let's say KYC. Yes. So let's say public void get SIM. Get SIM, like your mobile SIM I'm going to use. So whenever you buy SIM, they'll ask some Aadhaar card number. So I'm going to use here int, or let's say that's it. Simple program base. SIM purchased with SIM purchase. That's it. I'm going to give. Once I'll call this method, I should get SIM purchase. Now let us create a main class here. Let us create a main class. And let's say the main class I'm going to give main itself. Let us create a public. And let us take a main method here. No, you can't leave. Now, since the constructor is private, we cannot create object. We'll try to create object, compiler will give here left and right ways. Yeah. So what we have to do, we have to create the object by calling this method. We have to create this object by calling get Aadhaar card. So since the method type is static, can I call by using class name? Yes, guys. Can I call by using class name? So I'll say Aadhaar card dot get Aadhaar. You know what is get Aadhaar, guys? Get Aadhaar is nothing but the static method which is going to return object of the class, and this Aadhaar card is the class name. So I'm calling this. So if I'll call, what will happen? Internally, this particular method will be called. if I'll say Aadhaar card dot get Aadhaar card, this particular method get Aadhaar card will be called. So whatever implementation we have, yes, whatever implementation we had, it will be obviously executed. So first it will check one condition. If ref equals to null, then it will create object. So guys, for the first time, this ref is having what value? Yes, for the first time, this reference is having the ref contains null value. Yes or no? So the ref contains null value. So this if block will return true. For the first time, the time we will call this Aadhaar get Aadhaar card, if this particular if block will return true, and one object will be created. One object will be created. So let us see. So, and the object is created, guys. I'll store it in some variable. So I'll say Aadhaar card A equals to. I'll say Aadhaar card A equals to. Now what I'll do, I'll call the static method once again. I'll call this static method once again. So now guys, what this reference contains, once object is created, what this reference contains? Object address. So now this reference is not having null, right? This reference is not having null. So this if block will return what? This if block will return false this time. This if block will return what? False. So in this case, this if block won't be executed. So new object won't be created. Instead of this if block, this else part will be executed. This else part will be executed and we will get already object created. We will get here already object created. So now, for the first time, if I'm calling, guys, you can see. So let us call the method as well. So a dot method name is getSim. So, and just print, let us print the address as well. So we know if you want to print the address of the object, we have to call toString method. We have to call toString method. So let us execute. So here one object will be created. GetSim method will be called, and we are getting the address of the object. We are getting 15 dB 974. Yes. Now what I'll do, guys, once again I'll try to call this method. Once again I'll try to call this method. So what I'll say again? I'll say again Aadhaar card B equals to. This time I'll use Aadhaar card B equals to. Yes, Aadhaar card B equals to, okay, B, not A. And again, I'll pass B reference. Here, B reference. Sandhya exception won't be thrown. If you are going to make use of has a relationship, in that case, exception will be thrown. Not here. Why exception will be thrown? Here it will return just fully qualified class name. Yes. So basically, once again, what we are doing, we are trying to create an object, and again, what I'll do, guys, I'll print the address of the object. Again, I'll print the address of the object. Yes. So let us execute once again, and let's see this time what we are getting. Let us execute and let's see this time what we are going to get. Fine. Let us execute. So you can see, guys, this time I'm not getting object created. Since already object has been created, so I'm getting a statement here, already object created. Already we have one object of the class. So this time if I'm going to call this method, this if block will return what? False. So in this case, your else part will be executed. So we will get already object created. Now, you can see, guys, these both reference A and B. These both reference A and B is pointing to same object. Yes, these both reference A and B is pointing to same object. So obviously address will be same. Obviously, guys, address will be same. So we are getting for both the object, the address is same. For both the reference, basically, we are getting addresses same. So like this, guys, we can restrict object creation to only once. Like this, we can create singleton class by declaring constructor as private and by declaring constructor as private, and next by declaring static method, we can perform and we can write a program for singleton class. So this concept is very important, guys. In upcoming classes, once we'll start with your JDBC program. Yes. So now, I hope these concepts you know, right? Yes or no, guys? These are the like LKG concept, right? Yes or no, guys? These are nothing but your LKG concept you learned already in case of your core Java. Yes, guys, LKG concept or which class concept? LKG concept only? Yes, this is LKG concept. So you learned already in your core Java. So we'll go for UKG concept. I'll ask you things. Let's see how strong you are in core Java, guys. So we'll go for now UKG concept. Okay, you want to take screenshot, but nothing is there, Abhishek. Now we'll go for UKG concept. Fine. So fine. Let us proceed, guys. So we'll talk about interface. Whatever is required for your JDBC, let us talk about that. So interface. So guys, in interface, can we declare concrete method? In interface, can we declare concrete method? Okay, so all of you are telling yes, we cannot declare concrete method. Very good, cool. Next, can we declare constructor? No. Okay. Can we declare non-static member? No. Okay. So here we can have only static member. Here constructor is not allowed. So guys, my question is why constructor is not allowed in interface? Yeah, my question is why constructor is not allowed in interface? Now we are moving to UKG concept, guys. Don't worry. Whatever core Java you have learned, you will fail to answer here. Yeah. So, okay, because we cannot create object. Fine. That one point I can say. Object creation is not possible. So, okay. Any other reason? Any other reason, guys? Any other reason because of that constructor is not allowed here? Okay, because static member. Very good, Vikash. So basically, guys, here member is final. Here basically member is final. So if member is final, so here member will be final and static. Here member will be final and static. So if member is final and static, then we have to initialize it there itself. Then we have to pass or then we have to initialize the value there itself. If you will not pass the value here, then compiler will give you again left and right. Again, compiler will give you guys left and right. But what is the use of constructor? In case of constructor, we will pass the value for the variable at time of object creation. At time of object creation. But since the member is final, there itself, we have to pass the value. So second reason, guys, you can say since the member is final. First reason you can say constructor is not allowed because object creation is not possible. And second reason you can say here member is final. Here member is final. Yes, and no doubt non-static member is not allowed because member will be by default static and final. Again, guys, I'll ask, can we have concrete method in interface? Can we have concrete method in interface? Yes. Can we have concrete method in interface? So my answer is yes. My answer is yes. We can have concrete method in interface, but the method should be static. We can have concrete method in interface, but remember the method should be static. No doubt we can have concrete method in interface from Java version 8 onwards. From Java version 8 onwards, guys, we can have concrete method as well. But method should be static explicitly. If you will declare method as static explicitly, then we can have concrete method as well. Yes, next thing, guys. So Java is what type of programming language? Java is, I'll prove that, don't worry. We'll see the program for this. How concrete methods allowed and all. We'll see that. No need to worry. Don't take tension at all, guys. Yeah. So next, Java is what type of programming, guys? Object-oriented programming. So is Java a pure object-oriented programming? Yes. Okay. So guys, is Java only object-oriented programming? Is Java? Yes, Java is not a pure object-oriented. Agree. Yes, agree, guys. Java is not a pure object-oriented programming. So is Java only pure object-oriented? In the sense, is Java only object-oriented programming or anything else? Yes, I know, guys, Java is not a pure object-oriented programming. I agree. So is Java only object-oriented or anything else? Yeah, I know, guys, you know why Java is not pure object-oriented, because here it supports primitive data type. That thing is done. We'll move on. So is Java only object-oriented programming? So guys, remember, okay, if I'll explain this thing, see, people will be confused. So better I won't explain. You want me to explain, guys? So guys, you have learned Java 7. Up to here, guys, you have learned Java 7. So up to Java 7, Java is a object-oriented programming. Up to Java 7, guys, Java is an object-oriented programming. But from Java 8 onwards, obviously, no doubt, Java is object-oriented in Java 8 as well. But even it is known as functional-oriented. From Java 8 onwards, Java is object-oriented, no doubt, but even it is a functional-oriented program. Now you will say, sir, how you can say this Java is function-oriented? Because in Java 8, guys, they have introduced lambda expression. Because in Java 8, they have introduced lambda expression. So lambda expression is nothing but it is a function.